We're back with the passing show. It's a little of who, what, when, and where here in Washington, D.C. At the moment, it's Kramer Books. Kramer's is one of our little gems here, an independent bookseller north of DuPont Circle. There's a lot going on here. There's actually a membership that could be gotten at the one next door. I don't know if Kramer's is a membership or not. Their restaurant does have specials. Anthony Hopkins has a memoir out. We Did Okay, Kid, it's called. Looking at some of the other books about. There's a little tag here, a recommendation about So You Want to Own Greenland, a witty and concise introduction to the geopolitics of a nation, yet not a nation, that is both massive in size, yet tiny in population and in importance in the world stage. Yeah. Got quite a few books out for the U.S. history at 250th anniversary. Quotations of different leaders. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Benjamin Franklin's The Way to Wealth. And Common Sense, a couple of copies of Common Sense here by Thomas Paine. It's probably worth reading again. If you haven't read it before, not sure I have, actually. A lot of different books that are out to sort of tell us what they think is important. Nonfiction. Across in front of the History Matters. Traversal by Maria Popova. National treasure. She combines poetic writing with prodigious historical research. A wide-ranging mind. Yeah, that's one I would definitely look into. So the God to a point where I have to turn around. Steven Pinker's Common Knowledge and the Mysteries of Money, Power, and Everyday Life, when everyone knows that everyone knows. With the better angels are nature as well, about how violence seems to be going down in our society. A lot of fiction out and about. I was checking out Nuclear War by Andy Jacobson, which is a scenario. What happens if a nuclear weapon is launched at the U.S.? Who knows first and how? What protocols exist for such an event? What happens minutes and hours after a weapon detonates above D.C.? In a truly horrifying worst-case scenario, Jacobson delivers a chillingly possible situation. Sounds like something I would like to read. I may yet dig into it. I'll start with home from my perspective. Well, it's good biographies back there as well. Always like a good biography. This from Grabbed My Eye. Psychedelic Life. Countercultural Rebellion of Rosemary Woodrow Leary. Good to have a couple of you join us. Paul K. is here again. And somebody new to me, I believe, Julie Natchez. I don't guess he joined before. How are you and where are you? Those are always interesting things to know about. I am in Kramer Books. Spinning around, heading over to home again. It's 11:19. It's about time to head home. A lovely little bookstore. I think we're gonna walk around. Oh, oh, good luck. I got nothing. New Cold Wars. Events going on here. Coming up tomorrow, 2/18. Secondhand book sale. Buy two get one free. It's tempting. They are open. JF Books DC. Now, this place just moved from another location elsewhere. Passing by the former home of Bedazzled. It's empty. Retail space. When I first met my wife, May 7th, no, May 3rd, 2007. Yeah, I've got it right. Married her 1 year later to the day at Tabard Inn, down in the street, not far from here. May 3rd, 2008. Best day of my life. Best thing that ever happened to me. Happy wife, happy life. Hi. Sure you did. Hey, thank you. Howdy.
Wait, before you go, can we tell you what we're doing?
Yeah, I know what you're doing.
So
Good luck.
no, it's my job.
Yeah, I know, man. Good luck. It is a job. Pembroke. I do wish them good luck. I mean, I don't want to see anybody suffer. Particularly in the cold. It's chilly. Could be warmer. But it is warm enough to melt the ice a bit. Fell February 1st. It's now February 17th, so it's stuck around a long time. Grabbing a lot of the dirt in the city. Everything is rearranged a little bit. And afterwards looks pretty busy. The all-day restaurant, bookstore, bar, and restaurant. What a good combination. This Japanese kitchen and bar appears to be open as well. So lots of establishments about. I'm hoping this one does well enough, daily provisions, to sustain me if I get a gig there. Don't know that they will hire me, though. Largely because of my age, whiteness. Having me as token might not be a bad idea. Sort of teach you on discrimination. But, we've got to get these young people employed, too. I hate to take a job away from anybody. Really needs it. I can't do anything else. I could do other things. And I'm trying to. This is part of it. A passing show, giving you a little bit of who, what, when, and where. Here in Washington, D.C., for journalism is primary documentation for historians of the future, potentially. It's a body of work that I continue to add to, philosophizing into the microphone as I walk about, filming whatever is in front of me. Sometimes people don't like that. Sometimes they're okay with it. It varies. Daily provisions menu here. Bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich is top of the list. The egg and cheese is what I usually get. And it goes on down. And, so they even have wine and beer. Brow Contour next door. Some landlord apparently at one time was asked to give that to Circa, who had the space between before Foxtrot and then Daily Provisions. Give them a little more space to work. But they wouldn't do it. Beautiful gems for watches. Make sure we have the light books. Onward. Coming up on 11:24. Get back at the house in plenty of time. Gonna jump on to a Zoom call with the Key West Noon Group of Alcoholics Anonymous, which I tend to do. If you need help in that regard, there is help available. It's been working for 91 years and didn't cost much. Also, a recovery club here, Out Circle Clubs. Meetings are held there on a regular basis. A nooner start up in a bit. And we're walking by a little restaurant. Balenciaga. Many different things here in the U Street Commerce Zone. Various homemade ice cream. Temple Station, the U.S. Post Office. Mattress Firm. Specials from Glamour Nails and Spa. Decorated for a holiday, Valentine's Day. Just passed. Calorie Salon. And then the former home of Mi Casa. Another place for lease, as has been the case for some time. It's the way of the world. But keep walking, keep talking. Every cent spent is a vote for the kind of world we are co-creating. I've noticed that the automatic AI and Substack tends to reframe that as every dollar spent, but I'm saying every cent spent because they all add up from the smallest of denominations on up. Oh, anybody going by? Heading across the street here, thinking about the saltier cookies at Teaism. Again, I'm doing some advertising of sorts for the neighboring businesses. Chateau Osteria across the way. Up the way, Rose Marino d'Italia. So kind of spoiled for choice for Italian here. There's La Tomate. Been there since 1987. Oh, 1776 is coming to Ford's Theater. Lincoln was assassinated. Okay. Oh, yeah. Dolcezza. Again, getting some deliveries in. DuPont's newest modern reformers. Latte Studio. It's like everything's good. Everything's good. Those Marino d'Italia. Figure it out. I don't. Semi-visible. Semi-visible. Radio thing all the time, folks. See here, we got instruction going on. Getting out this text. I'll see what's still you laid in there, if anything. Well, dumping the refuse into the dump truck there, then where that's going to be hauled off to make a lot of material. It's dredged up. You did come down here with a metal detector at some point. My friend Gary got himself one, I think. I was going to. He wanted to be metal detecting at my sister's place in Clinton, Maryland, before she sold that. After turning it, flipping it, living there for a while. She's got a much smaller place in Williamsburg, but it looks like a comfortable place. See how her retirement. Pretty well off there. He worked as chief development officer at Jamestown Yorktown Foundation. Here's what it is, folks. A lot of ice snow still around on the sidewalk here in the little mini driveway in front of the renovated Georgian Revival Mansion. Been for sale for quite some time. Good size backhoe. John Deere. A lot to think about. A lot to consider. Chicken down here. Yeah, got the red light. Got the walk sign. This guy's running the red light. Out of the cold, baby. And they dug that hole deep. Still getting more out. I have no idea what's going to be going in. It is what it is, right? See how the library's doing here. 101 Arabian Tales. It's new. There's a few other things that have been there a while. Vehicles in place. I'm heading back in. So be the change you want to see in the world, folks. We are all co-creating this world together. Good to have Are We There Yet? Having joined. So we had 4 total, and I only see 3 of you, so I don't know who the 4th one was. But if you're still here, thank you for joining the Passing Show. I hope you got something out of it. And remember, we're in this together. All that we see, people making choices, doing what they do, and the world's evolving and revolving. We're responsible. We can make choices, make good ones. That's it. End the live video.